Hello. Welcome to today's stream. We are quite a bit earlier than we usually are by about 6 hours. And that's because I wanted to give the Europeans among you a bit of a break. I know that my streams are very hard to catch for those of you not living in North America or Australia. So, we're here, and I apologize for yawning. I did wake up a little bit earlier to go catch something. But I'm okay. I'm ready to go. So today we're going to be playing game visual novel as part of the Fall in Love visual novel event festival called SoulSet. Thanks for the earlier stream. No problem, Nix. So we're going to be playing a game called SoulSet by No Bread Studio, who provided me a key for this game. In full disclaimer there. So this is a little bit of a an older game. This came out in 2016, but it is still part of the event, and I'd still like to check it out. So, we are gonna go ahead and give this game at least 12 hours. Sorry, not 12 hours. Jesus Christ, no, not 12 hours. I'm sorry. 2 hours. Two is a little bit more reasonable. 2 hours. And then maybe if my mouth isn't feeling too tired, we can go for a bit longer. But that is what we're going to be playing today. So let's quickly talk about what SoulSet is about. SoulSet is a mystery/romance visual novel in which you try to avoid death and pursue a relationship with both male and female characters. You play as Mariko, who finds herself trapped in an eerie mansion with 5 other people who claim to have no recollection of their past. Who will you trust? Let's find out. My dumbass forgot to change the logo. I knew I forgot something. I'm glad I remembered to check it before I had actually started. Hee hee. Professional streamer who takes money for this. Give me your money, I say, while also being a complete joke. Okay, much better. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, we've got the game. The music, I've been listening to the music this whole time. I think it's a little bit loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Alright, let us get a move on. Misclicked. Disclaimer. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, place, events, and incidents are either the products of the author's imaginations or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Aside from Mutic. Mutic is based off a real cat whose name was also Mutic. Aw. What a good cat. Okay, here is our content warnings. Warning. This game contains content such as strong language, blood, violence, disturbing content, use of alcohol, partial nudity, implied sex, and sexual content. Player discretion is advised. So, keep that in mind. I'm assuming, apart from the partial nudity, which I did see on the store page, is just essentially, I think, people in, like, towels. I don't think there's going to be anything that's going to get me in trouble with Mr. Twitch, but we'll find out. I think the idea is it's implied instead of shown. Let's go ahead and make a save. Please note that this game doesn't have an autosave function. It is advised to save frequently using different slots, which does make sense. We can die in this game, so we'll make sure to do that whenever we get to a choice. My lady, please! Wake up! Mariko, wake up! Thank the heavens, she's still alive. Mariko, can you move? Ow. Ow. Barely, but I'll be fine. More importantly, Damn it, Ishin. You're bleeding so much. We need help. Mariko, I need you to calm down. They have done you no harm, and that is what's most important right now. I was unable to save your mother, though. I apologize. What do you mean? What did... Where did we end up, even? Is this the forest on the outside of the mansion? There's smoke in the distance. Don't tell me it's coming from our home. Listen to me, Mariko. I understand all of this must be very hard for you to accept right now, but I need you to hear me out and do as I instruct. Time is of the essence. You're not going to die, right? You're a big, strong dragon. You kept me safe all those years. There's no way you can die like this. Mariko. Don't you dare die on me, you hear? Do you see that bag lying a few feet away from us, my lady? That one? Yes. Take it. There's a small glass bottle inside, and a dagger? What do you want me to do with these? I want you to come closer to me. Fill that flask with my blood. Cork it well. Hide it somewhere on you. Do not ever lose it. It should be of value to you if you ever find the need for it. What? Am I supposed to sell it for millions? Ishin, gathering your blood isn't really helping us with treating your wounds right now. Ishin? Ishin, don't you dare stop talking to me. Don't. No. Please. No. You can't leave me. What do we have here? Oh. A black dragon is a rare sight these days. I'm impressed to see one. The state he's in aside. Who is this stranger? And why is he here? There's something odd about his aura. It's like his very being doesn't belong here. Aside from that, who are you? Necromancer. Huh? What's a... My, you're good, dragon. How can you tell? He seems amused with this whole situation. That is far from a good sign. If only I had some strength left. Leave the girl alone. I beg of you. Oh my, a dragon begging a human? You flatter me. But where did you get the idea that I wanted to do anything to this little girl in the first place? To be honest, I was just passing through the neighborhood, only to notice a burning mansion and a pair of dead bodies lying nearby. And then I saw a half-dead dragon, and... Ishin. That doesn't sound good. We were trying to get away from someone. Where am I? Is this some kind of cave? There's a campfire burning nearby, and the person we met is sitting right beside it. You're finally awake. Where are we? Where's Ishin? You should know that better than I do. Well, maybe he's still tired from the rite. Don't worry, he'll answer to you eventually. You mean he's... inside of you, yes. His soul, that is. Truly? I don't feel any different as far as I can tell. I can only take this man's word for it. What are the odds he's lying to me? Hungry? You might want to eat something after that little ordeal. You've been out for a little while. I won't argue. I'm actually starving. though I am smart enough to know that one shouldn't be taking candy from strangers. Even if it is bread. I think I'll take my chances. After all, if it wasn't for this person. Say, mister, how did you do that anyway? You must be some kind of powerful magician. Who knows? Maybe I am. Would you teach me how to do it? My, kids these days. It would take years of practice, sweetheart. Well, that's a bit of a deal breaker. I can't possibly imagine this person staying by my side for that long. Or staying by my side at all, for that matter. I need to figure out what to do now. The mansion was up in flames, and from what Ishin said, my mother didn't make it. But maybe someone else survived. I need to go back. I remember that there were caves in the vicinity of our home, so we're probably in one of them. We can't be that far away from the mansion. Who are you anyway? When asking someone's name, shouldn't you give yours first? My name is Mariko Blerno. You're from the Blerno family? Why does that surprise you? Did you know my... No, I never met your parents, if that's what you want to ask. Not personally. I just heard some stories. Stories? It hardly matters right now. I'm Faithor Flelenesh. It's nice to meet you, Mariko. Mariko? Hey, Mariko, are you alright? Faithor? No, you're not. What the? God, my head feels like someone stuffed it with bricks and cotton. Is this what a bad hangover feels like? I can barely concentrate. And whoever this guy is, I don't recognize him. Who are you? How do you know my name? Do I know you? You don't remember either, huh? What is that supposed to mean? Okay, where do I start? We got thrown in here for some reason. It seems nobody can remember anything. Nobody? There are other people here besides us. Other people? Wait, where is here exactly? Shrug. Beats me. I'm as confused as you are. I'm not inside of the cave anymore, though it feels like I was in it barely a minute ago. No, that doesn't seem right. My earlier encounter with Faithor feels like some kind of distant memory, or even a dream, perhaps. Which is it? I can't tell if it was even a real occurrence or not. The air around here is heavy. There's dust everywhere, but the tables look like they might have just been used recently. Are we in some kind of underground laboratory? None of this makes any sense to me. Okay, baby steps. What's the last thing you remember? I will agree to your request under one condition, Necromancer. Oh? I will give you my blood. In return, you will not lay a finger on Mariko, and you will take her to a healer once this whole ordeal is over. That's a hard bargain you drive, Dragon. But, oh well, I suppose that's fair enough. I'm willing to agree to your conditions. You're not just saying that, are you? Of course not. Sincerity is not one of your strong points, is it, lad? Oh, but I am completely sincere. Is there anything else you feel like pointing out? Or can we finally stop waiting for you to bleed to death? I remember that we were attacked. You were attacked? By whom? I don't know. We made our escape, but Ishin was wounded. Ishin? A companion of mine. Oh. Perhaps he's also here then. No, that would be impossible. He didn't make it. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that. And then I was inside of a cave with... Cave? Shit. Why can't I seem to remember anything else? Yay, thank you, Art, for the resubscription. 27 whole months. That's over 2 years. That is illegal. Can't be subscribed for that long. Insane. Thank you very much. My childhood, my parents, anything regarding my life. What the hell? I can't remember any of it. It's not a virus. Okay, I believe you. Mariko Blanero. Blerno. Fuck. Dyslexia. Mariko Blerno. That's my name. But who am I and how did I get here? It's all a blank. Why can't I seem to recall anything else? Ah, my head. I don't... That bad, huh? Take it easy then. Maybe we're under the influence of some kind of spell. A bunch of people losing their memories at the same time isn't exactly something that could be considered normal. You don't remember anything either. You don't remember anything either? Nope. It's a little scary, to be honest. But hey, at least we're not alone on this shaky boat. Whether that's a good or a bad thing. 2 minds are better than 1, right? Maybe we can figure things out together. I suppose. Working with someone I don't know, though. I'm not sure how to feel about that idea. Can I trust this person? My instincts are telling me to be wary. Who are you? Ah, manners. My name is Marco. And that's the only thing I can recall about myself, it seems. Marco. Yeah? Is something wrong with it? Somehow, the name sounds familiar to me, though I'm clueless as to why. Could it be that we've met before? No, it's nothing. Well, it's nice to meet you, even if I'd preferred for us to meet under brighter circumstances than this. How do you feel, aside from the confusion? Are you hurt anywhere? Do you think you can stand? I think so. Guess it would be rude to dismiss an offered hand. I'm actually eager to get back on my feet. The floor is hard and cold and definitely not a pleasant place to keep sitting on. Wait. What in heaven's name is this? Is that supposed to be jewelry? Memories gone missing or not, someone should honestly reconsider their fashion choices. But clothing aside, I don't recall my hand being this big. Wait, don't tell me. You look like you've just seen a ghost. Are you okay? Am I? I'm honestly not sure at this point. I'm pretty sure I was younger than this in the memory I saw. Just how much of my life did I forget about? Marco, how old do I look to you? Is that a trick question where I'll get punched in the face for getting it wrong? I'm serious. Oh, boy. Well, I'd say you're somewhere in your mid-20s? A bit younger than that, perhaps. This is all a little baffling. And that the only thing I seem to be able to recall, I was 14. Yikes. This whole memory loss thing is worse than I thought. Well, don't worry about it too much. I'm sure we'll get both I'm sure we'll get both our memories back eventually. Perhaps Ishin can give me some answers. You mean that companion of yours? Didn't you say he was... Oh, my head. Whoa, hey. What do you want from us? If you didn't come here with the intention of helping us, then please, leave. Feisty little one, aren't you? I'm no healer, sadly, but I may have an offer with a solution for you two. Solution? Hmm? Would you like me to perform a soul link rite? Soul... what? What is that? Seeing that your friend here will be dead in a few minutes at best, I could link his soul with yours and transfer it into your body. Oh, God, I promise I did vocal warm-ups today. I could link his soul with yours and transfer it into your body. Then his soul would live on, together with you until the day you die. As you probably imagine, such things don't come without a price, though. Going through with this rite requires a lot of vital energy. It would shorten your lifespan by half. From that point on, your body would age twice as fast as a normal person's would. In other words, I would get to live to my 50s, at best. Assuming you don't die by other unnatural means somewhere along the way. Yes. Still eager to go through with it? I wasn't born yesterday. In all honesty, that almost sounds like making a deal with the devil. However, even with this person's odd aura, he can't be a demon. Demons don't have green eyes. Where's the catch? This whole thing is a load of horse shit. What? Oh, I accidentally was too far. I vote that we go outside and beat the crap out of that barrier until it gives in. I don't feel like staying here another minute. This place gives me the creeps. Can we really do that, though? Of course we can. Sitting on our asses and waiting here for God knows what won't solve anything. I admire your energy, Mashira. And I despise your submissiveness. Show a bit of spark, girl. Oh, that's a relief. It seems like Miss Mariko is finally awake. Great. More people and places I don't recognize. Why does this keep happening to me? Am I about to find out that I'm an old grandma this time around? Where am I this time? You're upstairs in the main hall. Mr. Marco and Mr. Apries carried you up here when you lost consciousness. You lost consciousness. That explains a lot. Oh, wait. No, it doesn't. Wait, who is Apris? Who are you? My name is Yvonne, and this person here is Mashira. Yo, just don't get too friendly with me. It's a waste of effort. Please forgive her, she's not taking the whole thing too well. Seems we're all in the same kind of predicament. It gets people on edge. You mean that you don't remember anything either, and you have no idea why we're here? That's right. So, where is Marco and this Apri? Mr. Marco went down to the basement to investigate it further. Mr. Apri went out to the courtyard to see if there's any other way out of here. We decided to stay here and watch over you, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Wait, what do you mean by another way out? Well... someone set up a stupid magical barrier around the whole place. Can you believe that? We're trapped in here like some rats. Whoever thought this was a good idea is getting a punch in the face from yours truly. Oh, Mr. Apri, you're back. It's no use. The barrier is a sphere. There's no getting out of here until we dissolve or break it somehow. So we're inside of a stupid bubble. Great. Did you try kicking it? I did, actually. It didn't budge. Well, if it's no use, then it's no use. Oh, Mr. Apri, this is Miss Mariko. She just woke up. Miss Mariko, this is Mr. Apri. Hey, you good? That kid said you almost hit your head when you fell. That would explain the headache. Oh no, are you in pain, Miss Mariko? Hey, I might need some help here. I found another note. Sorry, another one. Another one. Another one? Seriously? Just how many unlucky people ended up here? Wait here. Oh dear, what happened to her? I found her like this at the end of the corridor. I treated her wounds for what it was worth. She's unconscious, but alive. Is there anything we can do to help her? For now, our best bet is letting her rest. Even if it turned out that one of us could use healing spells, we'd need to have our memories intact to be of any use in that regard. You think one of us might be able to cast healing spells? Well, the possibility is always there, isn't it? Regardless, we can keep an eye out for some fresh bandages, assuming there are any around here. Otherwise, we'll need to use cloth or sheets to keep her patched up. Mr. Apri, would you mind putting her down on the sofa? She doesn't seem to have a fever, at least. That's good. Well, there's not much of a point in staying here and worrying over her. We still have the rest of the building to investigate. I'd suggest staying in a group, or at least not going anywhere alone, for safety reasons. But it's mostly your choice. Also, one person might always overlook something. That's actually a good idea. Aside from more potential victims, who knows who or what might still be lurking in this place. And nobody would be tempted to pull any suspicious shit behind everyone's backs while having someone to watch over them at all times while we're at it. That too. And since you kindly point that out, Shira, would you mind teaming up with me for the time being? Har har. If I must. I wanted to check what's upstairs. Well, we might as well go there first. After you. Mr. Apri, would you be alright with checking this floor with Mrs. Mariko, then? I wouldn't mind staying here and keeping watch over this girl. If she were to wake up, it would be good for someone to be with her. Let me be the one to do that, then. I'm feeling a little dizzy. I could use a few more minutes of rest. Alright then. Are you sure you'll be alright on your own? Yes. Just go. Come, Non, let her be. We'll try not to take long. That's one lie told. Though I guess it's not much of a lie when my mind really is in a mess. Just need a moment to think in peace. This girl, I don't recognize her either. Not a single person I've met here has felt familiar in any way. Who are these people? Why are we here? Did we know each other when we ended up here with our memories missing? This whole situation doesn't make any sense to me. And then there's... Where's the catch? There is none. Aside from the fact that it'll cost you, of course. Oh. I'm sorry, I don't have a single coin on me right now. But I can repay you later, I swear. Easy there. I'm not interested in coin. You're not? What do you want in return, then? I want some of the dragon's blood. These memories aren't really helping me with anything, either. Oh, there's one thing I keep worrying about. There's one thing I keep wondering about. Marco said that I look to be in my 20s right now. If I am to trust the bits of memory I have, I should have started aging twice as fast. I should have started aging twice as fast after the rite. I think I was 14 back then. So it should have taken at least 6 years to get where I am right now. Under the right conditions, those 6 years would be halved to just 3. Well, physically it was, at least. My mental age and physical age should be considered separately at this point, I suppose. Turns out that I really am 20 physically, then mentally I'd be about 17 right now. If I was 18, I'd look 22. If I was 20, I'd look 26. I have no idea how old I really am. I can say one thing for certain, though. I don't feel like a child anymore. Ishin? Ishin, are you there? There's no response. Does this mean that the ritual failed for some reason? Or is there something I'm simply not aware of? This mansion. I get the feeling that I've been here before, actually. Then again, it might just be giving me a sense of deja vu because I used to live in a mansion. I used to live in one, didn't I? Well, that couldn't have been just a dream. Also, regarding my acquaintance with Faithor, I have no idea what happened afterwards, but there are vague and odd things I seem to be able to recall about him. Like the type of jewelry he used to wear. Or how I was surprised that Faithor had his ears pierced in a lot of different places. How random is that? Not to mention useless in my current predicament. Ugh. Hey, can you hear me? Is she waking up? You're Mariko, aren't you? I could hear all of you talking, even though I couldn't move. Did you now? So you're more or less aware of what we're dealing with. We're trapped in this building. Nobody remembers anything, including how we got here, and it's advised to stick together until we know more. That's the gist of it. What about you? Can you remember anything? No. You people at least know what your names are. I can't seem to recall even that. You don't know what your name is? I don't. Well, then, we could come up with something temporary for the time being. Shouting "Hey you" all the time would be bothersome. What should we call you? I don't know. Call me what you like. It doesn't seem that relevant. You honestly don't care? Think about it at least. You know, if you feel like checking out that barrier for yourself, you're free to go. I'm awake now, so keeping watch over me is pointless. Wasn't the plan for us to stick together? I don't think I'd be able to walk at the moment, and I don't want to be dragging you down. Don't force yourself to sit here and do nothing on my behalf. I won't lie, I am curious about the barrier they mentioned. At the same time, I'm a little reluctant to leave this girl on her own. We have no guarantee that this place is safe. Leaving an injured person alone is risky. Can I make a save here? No. Oh, yes, I can. Maybe. There we go. Let's head outside. If you're certain, I'll take you up on that offer. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about it. And Apri said it himself, one person might overlook something, might always overlook something. I shouldn't consider him to be without faults either. Just promise me that I won't find you missing or dead once I'm back. What an odd thing to say. I mean it. I don't want the others questioning me how either of those things happened in the event that they did. I suppose that makes sense. You have my word. I'll hold you to that. So don't move, I'll be right back. Seems that Apri and Shira were telling the truth. There is some kind of barrier surrounding this place. The barrier gives off a weird kind of energy. I can feel my whole body vibrating under its influence. It seems to get stronger the closer I get to it, too. This must be some kind of spell, right? I don't seem to remember much about magic, but how powerful would a person need to be in order to cast a magical barrier of such size? Oh my god, it's like I don't know how to use my fucking mouth. How powerful would a person need to be in order to catch a magical barrier of such size? I'm able to see the outline of a few trees on the other side of the barrier, but nothing more than that. There's also a broken fountain in the middle of the courtyard. Judging by its state, it hasn't been active in years. It reminds me more of a swamp than anything else. Nothing else stands out that much. Achoo! Damn, it's cold out here. I better get back. Miss Mariko. There you are. What did we agree upon? Oh, don't be such a drama queen. I wanted to see that barrier for myself. I was away for barely 5 minutes. A lot of things could have happened in those 5 minutes. Well, did they? Don't blame her, Apri. I told her to go. You know my name. I heard all of you talking earlier. I was conscious, but couldn't move. I see. Well then, regardless of that, proper introductions are still in order, aren't they? My name is Yvonne, this here is Master Apri, and over there is Miss Mariko. All these strange circumstances aside, it's a pleasure meeting you, Miss... Miss, I have no idea. Huh? Unlike the rest of us, she doesn't even remember her name. Oh, dear. Now that's troublesome. I said the same thing. She insisted she doesn't care. You got it! Yippee! Bunny bassist. Ugh. I hope you have a very fun time playing it. Let's just call you White or something. White? Your hair is white and some of your clothes are white. My hair color is called platinum blonde, thank you very much. Whatever. Miss White it is. I don't even want to dignify that with a comment. Nicknames aside, you really need to drop those honorifics, Yvonne. I'm pretty sure nobody here cares about such formalities. But that would be... I couldn't. It seems we're late to the party. It's because you're moving like a snail. I'm shorter than you are. Show some understanding. What is this understanding that you speak of? Not only Miss Mariko and Miss White are getting along. What was that? Girl, you need to get your ears checked. I think you hit the nail on the head, Yvonne. Do you guys want me to scratch your eyes out? Do you guys want me to scratch your eyes out? What? Oh, you're awake. I've been awake since before you even got here. Well, you should have said something. How do you feel? I imagine I've seen better days. It's hard to argue with that one. Let me check out those makeshift bandages of yours. We might need to change them if they soak through. There are a lot of sheets we could use for that upstairs. Apri, we're counting on you. Why the hell am I supposed to go? Because that would be a very gentlemanly thing to do. Besides, I've already been up and down those stairs once. Don't make me go through that again. I swear, you people. Where are you touching me, you pervert? I need to touch it in order to check. Gods, woman, calm down. Poke me like that again and I'll hurt you. I'm not even doing any... Ah. You know, you were a lot easier to deal with when you were unconscious. You were taking advantage of me when I was unconscious. Why do you keep twisting my words? God! Somebody help! Miss White? That sounds like some old lady's name. Just saying. It does. Should we go with purple instead? For all that is holy, don't make such a huge deal out of this. If you continue getting so riled up, your wound might open again. Just saying. Purple sucks as much as white does, if you ask me. How about violet? I swear, I'm starting to hate you people. Mariko didn't suggest any names yet, did she? Come on, girl, give it your best shot. What do we call her? Whoa. I was almost gonna do Weiss, just because she's also got that long white ponytail. But I'm gonna do one even worse. I'll name her Blanc. No, we'll do Weiss. Weiss is fun. How about Weiss? If it makes you happy. Miss Weiss it is. Going back to the matter at hand, though. We found something in the library. Everyone should probably take a look at it. Miss Mariko especially. Okay. If she needs to go, who's staying behind with Miss Weiss this time? Are you volunteering? Nope. There's no way I'm missing out on something crucial. I wanted to investigate the library for myself as well. Then how about I... No. You two sort this out between yourselves. Hey, how about we play Fire, Water, Leaf? Are you familiar with the game? I am, actually. You're on. This should be entertaining to watch. Fuck this game! A sore loser, are we? Shut up! All this earlier walking around tired me out anyway. I'll gladly stay behind. So this is the library they were talking about. I'm out of tea. I need more tea. I shall return momentarily. Tea. BRB with the tea. Hello. Oh, apologies for the extra long break, but I am all set to resume. Thank you, Nix. I'm all comfy and ready to go. So this is the library they were talking about. This place is huge. I have the feeling that reading all of these books would be impossible in a single lifetime. Wait, this library seems to have not only spell books, but also alchemy-related books. With the right recipe, I might be able to mix up a potion that could help us in getting our memories back. Could you really do that? In theory, at least. When I investigated the cellar, I found all kinds of ingredients down there. I could try working with those. How convenient. Alright, I suppose it's worth a try. What kind of books do you need? It's hard to say. I'd need to look over them to be able to tell. Just give me a bit of time. It's not like we're about to go anywhere. Meanwhile, we can show you that painting. We found it wrapped up in some sheets in between one of the shelves in the wall. Now, what is so special about a painting that it requires everyone's attention? Here. Part of it seems to have been damaged by fire. Only one person on the picture is unrecognizable. But there's no mistake, it's a family painting. And while it's hard to tell who the people on it are, I can imagine what Yvonne and Apris are trying to get at. Because the woman and the girl on it are both blonde, isn't it? You think that's me? Come over here and read the description on the back. There are words written in ink on the back of the canvas. Marianne, Kavan, and Mariko Blerno, year 206. Huh. Is Blerno your family name? I believe it is, actually. Then there's no doubt. This painting must be related to you somehow. At first, we thought it was you. But then we searched over some of the books, and the latest date we found on them was year 256. So if someone painted that thing 50 years ago, it can't be me. That's the logical conclusion if this painting is at least 50 years old. However, something puzzles me here. The name Marianne. My mother's name was Marianne. Or at least that's what I recall her name being. What sense does this make? Perhaps it's my grandmother? It is common for people to name their children after their parents. Or is it common for people to name their children after their parents? Can't say I'd know. It does seem like the only logical conclusion. What's more, if this painting is related to you, what would it be doing here if this mansion wasn't yours or your family's? This mansion... I won't lie, I do recall having lived in a mansion during my childhood, but from what I remember, it burned down. And again, that happened when I was 14, didn't it? A couple of years could have been enough to rebuild it, at least partially. Assuming I had the funds for it anyway. None of this makes any sense to me. Nothing at all? Are you sure? You're not hiding anything from us, are you? I assure you, I'm as confused as you probably are. Please don't fight. The situation is difficult on all of us, Master April. This isn't Mrs. Mariko's fault. We don't know that. For all we know, she might be behind the whole thing and lying to us. And for all I know, you might want to be a difficult ass who's trying to make this whole situation worse for us on purpose. What did you call me? An ass. You want to take this outside? No! Mr. Marco, please say something to them. Watching you guys interact is a treat. But Yvonne is right. Don't end up at each other's throats because of a painting that might mean anything. Maybe we'll be able to make more sense of it later on. I have some good news, at least. I managed to find the right book. You did? Yup. Now just give me some time in the dark, scary cellar, and I'll fix up some wonderful potions for us. You sure you'll know what you're doing? The thing is written in Old Lenurian. This thing is written in Old Larian, but I seem to know Larian quite well. Happy coincidence, isn't it? You might want to slow down with the happy part. Oh, Sheer? It's Shira. No, I mean, I think that's my name. I seem to have remembered it just now. Oh. Wait, seriously? Sheer, huh? You two have similar names. We kinda do, don't we? The question is, does that mean anything? Or sorry, the question... Sorry, no, this is gonna get confusing really quickly. The question is, does that mean anything, or is it just coincidence? Do you remember anything else along with your name, Sheer? I'm not sure. It's hard to explain. I suddenly have this memory of being inside of some kind of tavern? A tavern? Yes, and someone was calling me by that name. But it's all hazy, like in some kind of dream. Well, that's a good sign. Maybe we don't need any potions to get our memories back. Maybe, but do you really want to take your chances with that? Have you remembered anything yourself in the meantime? I haven't. Neither have I. If we have the means to do something, I say we use them. Assuming that these potions won't turn out to bring us more harm than good. Hey, I wouldn't let us drink anything if it would be too dangerous to do so. See, that's another issue altogether. None of us here seems to be familiar with alchemy besides you. How can we be sure you're even telling the truth with these things? You can read, can't you? Do you want me to show you the book? Okay, time out. What the hell are you guys talking about? We should explain what we found in the library. Well, if there are no more questions or complaints, I shall be on my way. Don't set the whole place on fire when I'm gone, I really hope this is gonna end well. Well, it seems that nobody else is left astray in the mansion, at least. Still, don't let that get your guard down. I'll be out in the courtyard if you need me for anything. So, does this mean we have some time to kill? It seems that way. In that case, I'll head back to the library. Maybe I'll be able to find some kind of book that could help us further somehow, too. I'll go with you. I want to see that painting you mentioned with my own eyes. Your company would be appreciated, Miss Shira. And I'm still not going anywhere. How are you holding up? As well as an injured person can, I suppose. Any idea what caused the injury? Not a clue. Marco said it looked like a stab wound, though. A stab wound, huh? Meaning that someone, or something, must have been responsible for it. Well, hang in there. It's not like I have much of a choice in the matter. Seems I can spend my time however I want. Marco will probably take a while to finish his work, so I should make the best of it. Do I want to go bother anyone? Oh my god, we get free time! Free time, everybody! Free time! I'm gonna put up a poll. What's the choices again, sorry? It's courtyard, library, or hall. New poll. Do not allow additional votes. You know what? Do allow additional votes. I don't care. Duration 5 minutes. Cast your votes now. Hydrate and stretch reminder. I will take that while you vote on your phones. Ugh. 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 I think I'm having a pretty good time with this visual novel so far. What about everyone else? Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm definitely going to take a nap after this stream. Some very pretty ladies involved. The outfits remind me of like, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but like they remind me of like the outfits that you would see like a Tales of party in like Tales of Symphonia or something. Like I guess you could also just simplify that to say like a JRPG party, but there's something specifically Tales about it to me for some reason. Grishnish. Warshnish. Gwulilishnish. Oh. I've not replayed enough of the Tales series to have a really opinion either way. That is totally valid. I was looking, so while we were doing this, I was looking at No Bread Studios' other games, and they have one that's just called The Elevator Game with Cat Girls. Kieran plays the elevator game and disappears. Will her girlfriend, Asahi, be able to find her? The Elevator Game with Cat Girls is a horror visual novel with point-and-click elements inspired by the Korean urban legend Elevator to Another World. Also, it has cat girls in it. That's cool. This one is not on sale, but you can buy all of them in a bundle. And Blank Space, which is an escape room visual novel with point-and-click elements. Investigate your surroundings, solve puzzles, make meaningful choices, and figure out the mystery behind Chris and Beryl's predicament. Escape room games are neat. I had a lot of fun playing through 999 in VLR. I still need to finish Virtue's Last Reward, but also I am, or not Virtue's Last Reward, Zero Time Dilemma, but I don't. My weird thing is that like, if I'm watching, like, if I'm going through like an adventure game, I actually prefer to not have to wait for the voice acting to finish. I prefer just to read it. And the problem is that skipping through lines in Virtue Zero Time Dilemma skips a bunch of lines, so like I have to be patient, and you know me, I am very impatient about it, so. Okay. I think we're only going to get one vote, so I'm going to go ahead and just end the poll now. No, I do not want to report the poll. Excuse me, officer, that poll that I made, I need you to, report. Anyway, library. Let's all go to the library and get ourselves a book. Yvonne is sitting by the table, lost in a pile of books. Shira is standing further away, observing the painting we found earlier. Nix, which pretty lady are we going to talk to? Vote now on your phone. Yvonne? Okay. Blue-haired ladies always peak. How's the research going? I've been looking for anything that had to do with healing spells. I was thinking that maybe we could help Mrs. Shear somehow. Don't know why I keep saying Mrs. Miss Shear somehow. But according to this book, not everyone can learn them. Only a small percentage of people are born with the talent. It's still unknown what the deciding factors are. She seems like precious being. She does. Some say that if both your parents have the talent to heal, you have a high chance of becoming a potential healer as well. but even then, it's not granted. Some claim to have seen cases of healers being born into families that haven't had any healers in them for centuries. In other words, you're either born a healer or you're not. It mostly depends on Lady Luck's will. This is worrying. What are the odds of one of us being a healer? Damn it. If only my mother was here, she'd be able to heal you. If only I could. It is not your fault, my lady. Still, You know, I recall my mother being a healer. Really? But I'm definitely not one. Are you sure? Some say that the talent can lay dormant and resurface at a later age. No, I'm positive. I'm definitely no healer. Oh. What about you, though? Me? You seem like the type to want to help people all the time. I'm not sure about that. I don't recall using healing spells on anyone, at least. It might be that you simply don't remember. Now you're just getting my hopes up, Miss Mariko. You seem like you genuinely want to help Sheer. How could I not encourage that? Thank you. I really appreciate it. So, anything else? Well, it also says that a healer is unable to heal themselves. Really? Why is that? When you heal another person, you share a portion of your own energy with them, which makes the whole thing work. Sharing your own energy with yourself it's like pouring water from a vase back into the same vase, you could say. You gain something by losing the same amount of something. That's why it doesn't work. But a healer can heal another healer, of course. So self-sufficiency is a problem. Yes, healers are useful allies to have, but they're also vulnerable. That actually makes a lot of sense now that you've explained it. There's a lot of knowledge hidden in these books. You're more than welcome to join me, Miss Mariko. I could, but do I want to? Oh, there's something I am curious about. Finding the right book is bound to be time-consuming, and there's a chance Marco might come back at any minute. Would I rather spend my time here instead of investigating? Well, Nyx, just for you, we're staying. Stay and try looking for information regarding dragon blood and necromancy. You know what? I'll take you up on that offer. Make yourself comfortable, then. It's been on my mind ever since I came to, so I might as well use this opportunity. Ishin had referred to Faethor as a necromancer, and while I have a vague idea of what necromancy is, what would anyone need dragon blood for? Maybe some of these books can give me some answers. This isn't really helping me much. It says here that dragon blood is a rare ingredient for some potions. What kind, they left unspecified, and that necromancy became a forbidden art dozens of years ago. So Faethor was playing around with forbidden arts. Such a shocker. Oh, good, you're both here. Sorry for interrupting your research, but we have things to discuss. Could you tell the others to gather in the library? I'll carry the potions upstairs in the meantime. Okay, so I have some bad news, and some more bad news. Oh boy. There's always a catch somewhere, isn't there? First piece of bad news is that the potions have a time limit. We need to drink them in less than an hour, otherwise they'll be as good as rainwater to us. Okay. And the second piece of bad news is a little more tricky. It seems we need to drink them in pairs to make them work properly. Come again? These potions are designed to work from stimulating interpersonal bonds. Shared memories are what make them tick, in a sense. Now, if we were to assume that we're all total strangers, this would probably get us nowhere. But considering what we needed to get where we are somehow, I think it's safe to assume that we needed to stumble upon one another earlier and know this place. Nope. I think it's safe to assume that we needed to stumble upon another earlier and know one other at least to get a little bit, you know? We probably just don't remember it, like the rest of, well, anything. In other words, first of all, we decide on 3 pairs that we're going to stick with for this experiment. Second, each pair will settle somewhere. It's logical to assume that drinking the potions will put us in a state of sleep, or at least near sleep, so lying down beforehand would be advised. Conveniently, there seems to be enough usable beds around here, if everyone were to feel comfortable with the idea. And third of all, we drink the potions and see what happens. If we're lucky, we should start to remember things about ourselves and the other person we're paired up with. To be completely honest, that almost sounds like a scenario to a poorly rated M novel. That almost sounds like a scenario to a poorly written rated M novel. Who the hell comes up with this shit? Oh, Shira. I'm honestly starting to wonder what kind of places your mind wanders to all the time. Piss off! Like you're one to talk. I don't want to hear that coming from someone who touches girls in their sleep. I was checking Shira's bandages. How many times do I need to... Dear gods. And alright, enough. We're in a hurry, aren't we? If you want to argue, save it for later. Are you sure these potions are safe for us to drink, Marco? Well, safe-ish. There were a couple of possible side effects listed in the book. Nothing worse than exhaustion or nausea, though. We should be fine. I swear, if this makes me puke all over the carpet... Yvonne, what happened? Gods, girl. Do you want me to go completely deaf? What is... Is that a cat? No, it looks like some sort of chupacabra. Foolish mortals, I am neither of those things. I am Lord Mutic. Show some respect. Lord Mutic? Did you hit your child? Did you hit your head, child? Again? Somebody, get me a knife and a bag. We've all lost our memories, including Yvonne. Is that so? Did you just summon me by mistake? I'm your summoned spirit. Well, one of your summoned spirits. But the others are not really worth mentioning. I'd count forgetting all about them as a blessing, child. There's more? Wait, does that mean I'm a summoner? A poor excuse for a summoner, more like. Let's be honest, you have more talent in napkin folding. Napkin folding? If you summoned me by mistake, then you probably don't know how to send me back either. I do hope you're going to figure it out in the next hour, tops. Oh, what a bother. I'm not dealing with any of this. Good night. Huh? What are you... My lord, wait, we still have questions for you. You have questions, and I don't feel like giving answers. But if you're my summoned spirit, aren't you supposed to obey me? Am I? How bothersome. What's in it for me? I'm not in the mood. Wow. That's harsh, man. No kidding. What did I tell you about the spark girl? The goddamn spark. She got manipulated into petting and scratching the evil beast. Hang in there, Yvonne. Okay, we're seriously starting to run out of time, and seeing that nobody really trusts anybody here quite yet. To make things fair, I propose this. We have a deck of cards that I happened to find earlier. We'll take one out. We'll take out a king, a queen, a jack, a 10, a 9, and an 8. That's 1 card for each of us. There we go. Whoever draws the highest card, the king, will get to decide who they want to pair up with first. That'll establish the first pair. Then the second highest, the queen, gets to choose next, and so on. I take it the trick here is for the cards to remain hidden until they are summoned. The person with the king isn't supposed to know what card everyone else has, right? That's right. Things would be more fair that way, don't you think? If the king happened to choose the person that had the queen, the person with the jack gets to choose second instead. There are 6 of us, so the remaining pair will be decided on its own after that. Fair enough. It's not that complicated, is it? Did everyone understand that? Any questions or complaints? So we'd leave it up to Lady Luck and the whims of 2 people. All right. Kind of a stupid way to do this, but sure, why not? I think it's a good idea. Otherwise, we probably keep fighting about it. I second that. Let's do this. Apis? You guys do what you want. I'm staying out of it. I'll let you decide who pairs up with whom on your own, because I couldn't care less. Are you sure about that? Yes, I'm sure. Suit yourself. I suppose the smallest card leaves the pile then. I need to get some fresh air. I'll be outside. Okay. Someone woke up. Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Oh, and before we get started, I do hope nobody will try tampering with the cards. Yes, Shira, it's not just your imagination. I am looking at you. Fine. My bad. You're unusually perceptive, if you can tell, though. I'll give you that. I don't think anyone usually notices. Or you've done it before yourself. Wait, you remember doing this kind of thing? I somehow remember that I used to, yeah. Although I have no idea with whom and why. I just recall the act itself. Does that mean you tended to gamble a lot? Hell if I know. Or it could be that you're familiar with illusions, maybe. Well, it's a useful skill to have regardless. As long as nobody can tell you're trying to pull it off behind their backs, that is. That being said, I'll be keeping an eye on you from now on. Joy of joys. Alright, ready? Wait, we established a system for this, but who gets to draw first? Right. You're gonna fight over this, aren't you? The potions don't have much time left. How about we decide it by age? By age? The oldest of the group will go first, and so on. That's a great idea and all, but which person in this room does actually remember how old they are? We can base it on appearance. To me, you look the oldest, Mariko. Not counting Apris, that is. Marco looks the youngest. Okay, fine. I'll get the remaining card. So, after Mariko, I say it's Yvonne, then Shira, then me. Really? That kind of makes me both happy and angry. But okay, let's roll with this. No complaints on my side either, obviously. With that kind of combination, I get to draw first, after all. Alright then, so it's Mariko, Yvonne, Shira, and Sheer. I get the card that remains. Fair enough? Mariko, pick one. It's time to choose a lucky number. It's time to duel! Nix, pick a number. Pick a number. What number? What's a lucky number, Nix? 5. First from the right. 5. Okay, let's see. Well, what do you know? I drew the king. Hey! Bravo, Nyx. That means I get to decide who I want to pair up with first. That makes me both happy and a little nervous. I have a tough decision to make. We're going with Yvonne, aren't we? Who do I want to trust my back with the most? Does everyone know what card they drew? Well then, let the king speak up. King here, reporting for duty. Guess Lady Luck is on your side today, huh? It's Mariko's first choice then. I'd tell you to think about it, but we're short on time. Besides, I bet you already have someone in mind, don't you? Who would you like to pair up with? It's time to choose. Is it bad I kind of want to say not Weiss? No. If you want Sheer, I will stand by it. Weiss, or sorry, Sheer or Yvonne, Nyx, make yon choice. I want both Yvonne and Sheer. Well, you can't have both Yvonne and Sheer. Do you need me to flip a coin for you? My poor Polly Hart. I know. I'm sorry. But you have to make a choice. That's not how these potions work. Alright. I'm flipping a... Heck it, let's stick with Yvonne. Okay, let's stick with Yvonne. I'd like to pair up with Yvonne. Huh? Me? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I'm just a little surprised. But in a good way. I simply didn't think... Thank you for having me. Alright then, we have our first lucky pair. Who has the queen? I do. Sheer. I want to pair up with you. Alright. With Marco? Really? I kind of got the impression that you two weren't on the best of terms, so... Plot twist! Also, this kind of sucks. This means I'm stuck with Mr. Grumpy Pants now. I am so looking forward to that. You should be safe with him, at least. Why? Because he looks strong? Mr. Apris probably just has a hard time expressing himself. Don't let that discourage you, Miss Shira. Yeah, that makes me feel so much better. Alright, so it's Marco with Yvonne, Sheer with me, and Shira with Apris. We're running out of time, so let's all take the potions and follow the plan. We'll see each other in a bit. How long are we going to be out? A few hours at most, I'd presume. Presume? So you don't know? The recipe wasn't very specific about it. This is getting more and more shady by the minute. They're safe to drink, I can assure you of that. Are they? Okay, listen. I'm just trying to get my memories back. It unnerves me that I can't remember anything myself. I offered you all the chance to join me in this plan from the goodness of my heart. It's up to you if you want to trust me or not. To be frank, I don't really care what you decide to do. So if you'll excuse me, I'd like to drink these before they turn bad. Come on, sure. Well, good luck. Well, good luck to you guys. I'm gonna go poke Apris and see what he makes of all this. In your nest now, very EP after the day you've had. I hope you could sleep well when it comes to that. Is this the room we're staying in? I'm not about to complain. Me neither. It's so cozy in here. Rooms aside, what are your thoughts on this whole potion thing, Yvonne? Mr. Marco does seem to mean well, doesn't he? I think he really just wants to help us out. That's a bit of a careless approach. You don't trust him then. So you don't want us to drink the potions? Do you? I would put my faith in Mr. Marco and take the risk, yes. But it's up to you, Miss Mariko. I'll go along with your decision. Are we drinking the potion, Nix? Nix, I need to know. Are we drinking the potion? Do we drink the potion? Time is running out, Nix. The potions are going to go bad. The potion. Drink, drink, drink. Let's take the risk then. Let's take the risk then. All right. What's the worst that could happen, right? Do you really want me to answer that question? We'll be fine. I'm positive. You know, saying such things with a straight face might be a tad more convincing. Let's hope this is gonna end well. Cheers, Miss Mariko. Gloop, gloop. Yvonne, wait! Didn't Marco tell us to lie down first? Oh, right. He did, didn't he? Silly me. No harm done. I can always... Hey, watch out! Seriously. You should appreciate my reflexes, Yvonne. Now, if you'd be so kind as to get off me. Shoo! Damn, these rugs are dusty. Yvonne? Yeah, she's out. I swear. Girl, just how much do you weigh? There, she's on the bed. I suppose I should join her and drink this potion as well. I'm not going to go back on my word and betray her trust, especially when Yvonne took that leap of faith first. No matter how careless I think all of this is. Ugh, it smells horrible. Ugh. And tastes even worse. Heavens help me. I really hope this is going to be worth it. Miss Mariko? Wakey, wakey, Miss Mariko. Yvonne? Good morning. Well, it's still night outside, so I guess it should be good evening, but... Good nothing. God, it's my head. I feel horrible. I don't feel well either. And yet, you're so cheerful. Do you remember anything? Sadly, I didn't. Me neither, so... How unfortunate. I was hoping we could remember something. Especially when... Perhaps the potions didn't work? I really don't know. Well, we can worry about that later. Let's go see how everyone else is doing. It seems nobody's here yet. Are we the first to wake up? It seems so. Or maybe everyone already went somewhere else? I'll go check if Apris and Shira aren't still out in the courtyard by any chance. Oh dear, I hope they're not. It's really cold outside. But alright, I'll go check if anyone's in the library then. I see my hunch was right. Yo, I'm hoping your pair turned out better than mine did. Is it that bad? That guy is like a rock. I'm unable to engage in a normal conversation with him. He refused to drink the potions, and hey, that's something we both agreed on at least. But anything more than that, he's been mostly staring off into space this whole time. Didn't you think about coming back inside? It's cold out here. I did go back, but then I got bored, so here I am again. Besides, the cold doesn't bother me as much. I believe I have more layers on than any of you. Miss Mariko? What is it? I found something in the library. It was laying on the table. There's a soul stone hidden somewhere in this mansion. It's your key to getting out of here. Find it. FF. What the hell is that? There's something written on it. These initials. Could it be? We should let everyone else see this, shouldn't we? Let's wait for Sheer and Marco to wake up. Hey, Apris, get over here! You found this here? Yes, it says something about a soul stone. Who wrote this? Okay, first things first, everyone calm the hell down. Let us go over the facts. Someone had to write this note and place it here, meaning that it must have been somebody from our little group of 6. Either that, or there's someone else in this mansion whose presence we're not aware of. Until proven otherwise, we're going to stick to the we're alone theory. Yvonne was the one to find this note here on her own, yeah? That automatically makes her the main suspect. She could have written it herself, claiming that she found it. However, I'd like to point out that anyone could have done it. Weren't we all in pairs this whole time, though? Shira is right. Of course I am. Just take a moment to think about it. Apris and I didn't drink the potions and stayed out in the courtyard. But I did leave for a moment. I went upstairs to check our bedroom and then came back shortly after. I think it barely took a minute or two, but that still leaves both Apris and me with enough time to visit the library without anyone noticing. I didn't go anywhere. Yeah, we can take your word for it, but that's not actual proof, you know. Marco and I, we didn't drink the potions either. Wait, you didn't? I wasn't about to force her into it. We stayed in our bedroom the whole time and didn't split up for even a second. What Sheer said. Okay. So, you wanted to pair up with Marco, but you didn't want to drink the potions with him? Yes. How is that weird? Considering that he's the one who came up with the whole plan, you knew he was first in line to execute it, so yes, I do think that's a little weird. See? Go ahead and tell her how you're being a nuisance to me on purpose. Oh, what gave it away? Ooh. Oh boy, is that what's happening here? Just trust women to hold some weird grudges against you. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Can we just drop this? Well, I couldn't have written the note either. Yvonne was with me this whole time, right up until we split up in the hall and I went out to check the courtyard to check up on you. Didn't you two drink the potions, though? We did. Neither Yvonne or I managed to remember anything, though. Meaning that drinking these awful-smelling potions got you nowhere? Failed plan, dude. Such an observation. Thank you kindly for rubbing that into my face. Either way. You claim that you were asleep the whole time, but how can either you or Yvonne be sure of that when you've been asleep? If you were out cold, then you don't know if the other person has been asleep the whole time as well, no matter what they claim. There's also the possibility that the culprit isn't a single person. For all we know, it might have been a pair working together. And that makes just about everyone suspicious. Holy shit, what if I'm the only one who doesn't know what's actually going on here? Are all of you guys faking your amnesia and laughing behind my back? Paranoid much? But whoever wrote this note is trying to help us, right? Shouldn't we be thankful for that? Yeah, this is something I don't get. Unless it's some kind of trap. Either way, it's a clear sign that at least one person in this room knows more than they actually let on. If you ask me, Yvonne's the most suspicious one. Me? You were the first at the scene of the crime, and your whole innocent act is shady as hell. Act? Don't you think referring to a piece of paper as a crime is pushing... don't you think that referring to a piece of paper as a crime is pushing it a bit? You know what I mean. Just so it's out there, I feel like I should know what a soulstone is, or does, but It's on the tip of my mind. Oh? I'll let you know if I remember anything. That's not helpful at all! I have another question. Does anyone have an idea what the initials FF might mean? Faith or Flanesh is just screaming at the top of my mind. But I feel like pointing that out will only make me more suspicious in everyone's eyes. I'll keep that to myself, at least for the time being. The only thing that here comes to my mind should be censored, so I won't even say it out loud. Is the court dismissed for the time being, then? What do we want to do next? Are we going to search for this soul stone? We don't even know what it looks like, or how big it's supposed to be. Where do we even start? This mysterious stranger should have given at least some kind of clue. So you could have given us some kind of, you could have given us a clue. Some kind of clue, at least. Oh, I can feel my mouth getting tired. Well, we need to start somewhere. Should we stick in pairs, just like we did up until now? That sounds like the most reasonable thing to do. Miss Mariko, you believe me, don't you? That I didn't write that note. Okay, I believe you. I believe you, Yvonne. Don't worry, I'm not suspicious of you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Of course, I never suspected you of being the one behind it either. And even if you were, whoever wrote that note clearly wants to help us, so I don't see how it's a bad thing. The problem isn't with the note itself. It's about who's lying about not remembering anything. So if they are hiding the fact but want to help us despite that, it's still bad? That's an interesting thing to point out. Should we look for that soul stone in the library? I suppose we might as well. Let me guess. Apris wants to go back to the courtyard. Yes. Well, I'm staying inside this time. I'm going back to the basement. To me, it seems like the most logical place to search in. You think? You can stay with Shira for all I care. I've had enough of your whining. Ouch. Do you want to talk about it? Not really. But I wouldn't mind some less annoying company if you'll have me. Ugh. So, a soulstone should probably look like a stone, right? I believe so? I do hope it's not hidden somewhere in a fake book or something. Finding the right one would take ages with the amount of books this place has. I don't know why, but whenever I think about a soulstone, I have this image of a piece of amber stuck inside my head. A piece of amber? Yes, only with a lot more colors than normal amber has. Like a rainbow inside of a glass bottle. That's a weird way of describing it. But I suppose I can somewhat picture what you have in mind. Are you guys talking about rainbows? Should I ask? Either way, come over to the hall. I managed to find something. Everybody, take a look at this wall. There's actually a hidden passage behind it. A hidden passage? We've never noticed it up until now because it's warded with an illusion spell. Observe. Shira just went through the wall. You're right. We can just walk through it, just like that. There's a short corridor here. There's just one problem with it. It doesn't look like the door will budge. It's pretty solid and has a padlock on it. So we might have a hard time breaking through, unless our friendly giant Apris can surprise us. Those nicknames of yours are just annoying. Wait, a padlock? Yeah, and I sure as hell didn't see any keys lying around anywhere. Did any of you? I could try opening it. Oh? I'll just need some kind of wire, a strong one preferably, something like a hairpin would do. Do any of us have a hairpin on them? Damn, I knew I should have left the ribbons at home. Wherever home is, anyway. Anyone carrying sharp, dangerous objects on their person, confess. Yvonne? Huh? Come on, you need to have something. Why would I don't have any hairpins, I think. Lame. Marco. I bet there are some knives in those pouches of yours. Yes, Shira, 1,000 of them, in fact. All sharp and pointy, ready for backstabbing. Seriously, though, what are you carrying in those? Wouldn't you like to know? Tease. Press. You're being annoying. Just shut up. Nah! You're hiding something. Admit it. Move aside. It's no use. Damn. I suppose it's time to split up and look for a wire instead of a stone. Wait. My claw ring is made out of some kind of metal and it's pretty pointy at the end. Would it work? It might be too thick regardless, but I could give it a try. It's not like though I'd care if you broke it. Let me just... What's wrong? I can't seem to get it off. Really? Is it stuck? Miss Mariko, would you mind if I took a look at it? Be my guest? I'm not sure why, but it seems to be infused with some kind of spell. I can feel an odd aura emanating from it. You're able to tell such a thing? That means you're not? Perhaps I'm simply more sensitive to such things? When I close my eyes and concentrate... What's wrong? It's nothing. I thought I felt something, but it's gone now. What are you blabbering about, child? Oh no, the cat is back. Maybe it was simply Lord Mudic's aura that I felt. Hey, cat, maybe you could lend us a claw and open this damn door? Surely, jest. I'm not even talking to the likes of you. Well, you just did. Hey! What is that supposed to mean? Did you know that in another dimension, people who dress like you walk around the street staring into shiny tiles, catching imaginary monsters? I can't believe Shira would be a Pokemon Go fan. Your door here is simply boring. What? Could we get back to the issue at hand? We're wasting our time here. I agree with Apris for a change. And you know, Mariko, if you can't take that thing off and there's a spell cast on it, it probably needs to be there for a reason. Don't force it off until you can remember what that reason might be. I was about to say the same thing. While we're at it, I've been kind of wondering, how sharp is that claw of yours? You could probably kill someone with that thing. Don't worry, I won't slit anyone's throat if I don't have to. Though I could poke an eye out. That was supposed to be a joke. This thing isn't even that sharp. Well, since we're out of options for now, let us go search for a wire. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is that they were talking about staring into shiny tiles. Because if it was like a swing around magic wands and catch imaginary tiles, then I could believe it's a card captor reference. But no, I think the idea is she would just be a gothic Lolita, who catches Pokemon Go. Wait. What is it? You know, technically, I should have some metal wires inside of my corset. I might be willing to sacrifice one for the greater good. So you've been accusing everyone of having sharp objects on themselves while you had some yourself. That makes you a hypocrite. Hey, piss off! This was a last resort option. Like hell I'd ruin my outfit without a second thought. Besides, it's just a wire, in a piece of clothing. Who in the right mind would plan to murder anyone with that? Even a saw can kill. You're not helping. Oh, what am I saying? You never are. We appreciate your sacrifice, Shira. I can try pulling one out from the back. We just need something sharp to make a hole in the material. My claw could be sharp enough to do that. Oh boy, just don't stab me while you're at it. I might still need to sharpen it a little, but I think I should be able to work with this. Just give me a moment. Is now a good time to make some bets? What kind of bets? Whether we'll be stuck in this corridor for the next couple of hours, or... Oh. Well, that was fast. Go Sheer, my heroic sacrifice didn't go to waste. Now I know the fashion gods will forgive me. So, you're good at lockpicking. How many houses did you rob? I think we're gonna go ahead and end here because I am very sleepy, but hopefully that is a good a good preview of what you can find in this game yourself. It's on sale for I think the next 29 hours. No, sorry, 19 hours. You have 19 hours left to claim it for 70% off, which is less than $7 Canadian. So, keep that in mind. Very curious? Well, if you've got a little bit of extra spending money, you can pick this game up yourself. Oh, let's talk about what we're doing this week, which is just one more stream. Tomorrow, we'll be back to 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time / 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Sorry in advance, Nix. With Fall in Love, with day 4 of our Fall in Love visual novel festival coverage. So, let's go ahead and see who we can send you off to. We get to raid somebody who we don't normally get to. That's exciting. Who are we gonna raid, though? Who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? Who gonna raid? Well, I don't really ever get a chance to raid Emerald Mousy, so let's do that. Emerald Mousy's great. Just playing some... Oops, I don't want to shout out. I want a raid message. There's our raid message. You can unlock these emails with channel points if you're not subscribed. Otherwise, feel free to say something like stroke, raid, letter, raid, target, and other being supported. That's all I have for you tonight. See you back here tomorrow for more visual novels. Until then, have a great night. Bye-bye!